Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Monday and welcome to Local Pagan. October begins at last. The month we wait for all year has finally arrived, October and all of its delights. From the cool weather and changing leaves to all the delightful celebrations on the calendar, Samhain, Third Harvest, Hell's Feast, Halloween, call it what you will. But the countdown to the climax of the year and the thinnest veil between the worlds has truly begun. And I think, thankfully, even Missouri is past the rather tedious heat waves we endured through most of September, and the seasonal allergies, which have definitely been a nuisance, seem to be calming down. We made it, gang. We made it. And despite everything going on in the world and the consequences that go right along with that, I am determined to enjoy October and the rest of the autumn to the utmost. Sometimes happiness is defiance. And I think being happy during times of adversity is a healthy attitude of which our ancestors would approve. And as this is definitely a season to give greater than the usual amount of attention to our ancestors, that is, kind of on the forefront of my mind. So I am decorating for spooky season. I am making things as fun as possible, and I'm going to be enjoying all the beautiful changes the natural world has to offer. October gives me a great sense of relief. I mean, yes, I can feel the stirrings of the oogie boogie variety as the veil gets thinner and thinner. And yes, wearing a jacket is becoming more of a necessity than a choice. And yes, the plant life is beginning to die and the animals are preparing to hibernate. But nevertheless, I feel a great sense of calm. I feel at home with the energies of this time of year. And between the energy and the visuals and the temperatures and everything else, it's as close to my aesthetic ideals as what can be experienced in real life. And the beauty of the changing leaves, that's something that's available for all of us to enjoy. It costs no money to appreciate it. It doesn't require special equipment or scheduling, stop what I'm doing at 2:30 and, admire the leaves. All we have to do is just step outside to get a breath of fresh air and it's there. Visually, energetically, tactilely, everything is charged with this sense of it being the final fruition of the season and the excitement of future seasons to come. This is a powerful time of year because it's a point of being in between the end and the beginning, and the well of magical energies that are available to us is overflowing. And even our personal energy might be feeling supercharged. I am definitely feeling that. But I'm also feeling very, very nesty. I've been doing more kitchen work, kitchen magic work, I should say, just for general promotion of health, prosperity, well-being for the household. Nothing major, nothing fancy, just kind of maintenance magic, I'd like is probably the best way to put it. And I'm also working on making the house more comfortable in general. And that's really what autumn means to me on both the material and spiritual level. It's comfort. It's being able to relax into your natural surroundings, having that sense of being at home within your own skin and not being at odds with your surroundings or with yourself. Now, in a few short weeks, the spiritual new year will be observed and a new cycle will begin. So this is the proper time for reflection. What were the past year's wins and losses? And of course, decisions have to be made about where to go next. But for right now, I just want to absorb the atmosphere. Perhaps this actually is part of reflection, allowing what has occurred over the past year to settle in without constantly being in this go mode. And preparing for the celebrations at the end of the month is often just as enjoyable, in my opinion, as the celebrations themselves. I genuinely like the process of it, and I like hearing about what other people are doing and how they're enjoying this time. It gives me a sense of community in that, we might be far apart geographically, we might be having our celebrations in slightly different ways, but this time of year, it means something to us, and we are sharing in that meaning together. But I'm also treasuring the quiet moments during this time of year, especially when I take my walks, just getting out there, enjoying the day, allowing my thoughts to clear and just listening. sometimes I think we pagans tend to forget to just be quiet and to listen. So this month I'm making a point to just listen to what the natural world is telling me just a little bit more. So that is how this month is starting. We will see how things progress. In the meantime, let me know what you were thinking about and your own in your own location. Are you noticing changes? What is it really like for you as things are starting to get geared up? Tell me all about that in the comment section below, or go to the description box, click on the link that takes you to the Gilded server Blackbird's Brew. That's where the rest of the gang is at. This is where we have conversations, compare notes, share a lot of knowledge, and you will find out there's a wide variety of people there who have different spiritual interests and have different practices, and they come up with different resources on a wide variety of topics. So if you're looking for people to pick their brain at, we could probably help you out with that at least a little bit. So I hope you'll come see us soon. But in the meantime, that's it for now, and I will see you in another video. Bye.